In this lesson, we will review a little bit about exponents and how exponents are used in finding area and in finding volume. Let's look at 8 squared. In this case, 8 is the base and 2 is the exponent. The exponent tells you how many times to use the base as a factor. So in this case, this says base is 8, use it as a factor 2 times. So 8 squared is the same thing as 8 times 8, or in this case 64. A common mistake that is made is to, when you see 8 squared, to multiply the base times the exponent, and that is incorrect. The exponent tells you again how many times to use the base as a factor. So if I had, let's say, 4 to the 3rd power, that means I use the base of 4 times itself 3 times. So 4 times 4 would be 16, times 4 is 64. So 4 cubed is 64. Now let's look at how we can use exponents when we're finding area and volume. Barb wants to plant a strawberry patch that is 144 square feet. She would like the finished patch to be in the shape of a square. What should be the length of each side? In this case, Barb would like to plant a bed that is shaped like this. And we know that a square is a rectangle with all 4 sides equal. So if we let this side be x, so is this. To find the area of a square, we'll take length times width. And since the length and the width of a square are the same length, we could write it this way. X squared equals, and she wants it to be 144 square feet. So we'll say x squared equals 144. So in this case, we're looking for a number that you can take times itself to get 144. Now, if you're just making guesses right now, you could do that. We know that 10 times 10 is 100. That's too small. 20 times 20 would be 400, and that's way too big. So it's going to be closer to the 10 times 10 since it's closer to 144. 11 times 11, the trick there is split the digits apart and add the 2 in the middle, or if you want to work that out, you can do that. 12 times 12 is going to give you the 144. So each side of the garden should be 12 feet. So 12 by 12. Now, you can also do this. If you notice on your calculator, you should have a square root key. If x squared equals 144, then you can also take the square root of both sides. And square root is you're finding what number times itself gives you the number underneath the radical. So the square root of 144, you'll find, is 12. So x equals 12 feet. Exponents are also used when you're finding volume. The volume of a cube is found by taking the length of one side and cubing it. So in this case, if the side is of length 6 centimeters, the volume is going to be 6 cubed. So then, remember, base is 6. The exponent tells you how many times to use the base as a factor. So 6 cubed would be 6 times 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36, times another 6 would be 216. And since we're talking about volume, it would be in cubic units, in this case cubic centimeters. So you can see that you'll use exponents when finding area and also when finding volume.